Did you ever catch feelings for Salem? Besides the one you told us about, what has been the craziest sneaky link? Have you ever had a three-way? Girl, tell me why we ended up like going to the movie room and it was locked, like someone was in there using it. And I'm like, girl, it is 3 a.m. Like, this is not what the movie room is used for at this point. So the only other room that was available, was the kitchen. So we literally, what happened with the group TikTok page with Kaya came in and them? Honestly, we all just kind of. What's up, K-Mom, mother effing babe mom? What up, what up? It's your boy Kees, Kees the GOAT, Kees the president, big Kees with a big wall and a big mouth. Ain't nobody what? Pop me in it yet. Yep, you right, you right. I hope you guys are having a great day today because I know I am. Today we have a very, very special video. Today is our very first ever Sip and Spill Sunday. I'm not sure if we're gonna make it every single Sunday or make this a Sunday video. I'm not gonna lie, if this seems to be something that you guys like, I'm actually gonna replace it with our spooky ooky videos just because, girl, playing all them, like them, it's fun to play the games and stuff and it's cool, but it takes forever to edit that and it's so like hard to edit videos. Got to edit like the same clip of like my recording on top of the like matching of the clip for the video gameplay, if that makes any sense. And y'all don't seem to like those videos, so that's why you guys did not get a video on Saturday because I was like, no, we're gonna let this one marinate and let y'all, you know, enjoy y'all's servings. I've been having such an irritating day today. I ordered some earrings a few days ago that I've been wanting, and why in the fuck did Amazon tell me that it was gonna be here today between 10 a.m. and 3 p.m. It is 4:51 and they gonna tell me that it's not gonna be here till tomorrow before 6. Irritated. Then I have someone who keeps calling my phone. Like, I need to learn how to not get my phone. Oh my god, y'all. And there's this like creep that like lives in my, I'm gonna get into that, like I'm gonna get into that in the video. So yeah, we about to get a little story time. Honestly, I might not even like tell y'all. I might, let me tell y'all today, because then I'm gonna tell y'all later. Y'all gonna say that shit fake or something. Oh my gosh, I'm actually such a drunk. I forgot to tell y'all the story time. Basically, a few days ago, this guy came up to me, asked me for my number. He was applying some pressure. He was you know, he was cool. Like, he was cute. He wasn't like everything in a bag of Cheetos or nothing, but he exuded this confidence that I thought was really attractive. And he like had this accent. Oh girl, y'all know how I get about an accent. I'm from Seattle, so ain't nothing but white people. So when y'all was learning how to say your ABCs, like aw and like a limb and shit like that, I was having to sound the whole word out. 11. White people enunciate every syllable up in that bitch. So when I hear somebody with an accent, especially a southern accent, girl, Miss Pussy gets active, okay? Anyway, so why I give him my number? Everything's going cool at first, but then he just randomly starts like trying to call me. Mind you, first day, just randomly calls me. And then he starts trying to make plans to hang out and stuff. And I'm like, I don't even know you. And then he tried to say, oh, you should have came over to my place and we would have talked, even though I know this is our first day talking, but you know, we would have still been able to get to know each other. That's what the text messages are for. Long story short, he be calling my phone and he's just not getting the hint. And today he even texted me, and maybe he is starting to get it because after I ignored his text today, he ain't texted me back. But the past few days, he's been calling me, blowing up my phone. And then yesterday, I ignored him all day and then randomly texted him at 4 o'clock in the morning, responding back to his text. And y'all, why he had the nerve to say, okay, me, you, movie, tonight, I'll buy the snacks, don't eat anything. Oh, baby, I don't think you understand how this works. So I just told him I had plans and he said, cool. And then, yeah, so I don't know. It's just a lot going on, and I was like, maybe if I drink a little some and loosen up them bones and them tendons and them joints, maybe I won't have to smack a bitch in her face today. When I went to Vegas for my parents' wedding, it was my very first time ever being in Vegas, and I was the newly able drinker around the family, so everyone was giving me drinks and da-da-da-da, and I had my very first margarita. Girl, why did this margarita change my life? It did! It did. When I tried this margarita for the first time, I was gagged. I couldn't even taste the alcohol in it, but I was getting lit off of just two. So I'm sitting down one day and I'm thinking, what can I do for like a new type of YouTube video idea? Because I'm about to run out of these story times. I'm not gonna lie, y'all. I don't do the stupid shit that I used to. So any newer story times that y'all get literally happened between like a few months ago to now. Obviously, there's some that I can like round up and try to make exciting for y'all. But honestly, if you really pay attention to the videos, I don't be talking about shit. So y'all just liked my personality because I'm just raw like that. As I'm sitting down thinking of YouTube video ideas, I had an epiphany in co, and I was like, wait, let's make the margarita, get drunk, and get a little messy with it. But not too messy though, like fun messy, not like Selena Powell messy. Okay, so I made it for the first time yesterday on TikTok. 2 shots of vodka. After your shot of vodka, we're gonna go ahead and add our peach snaps. Okay, I'm not sure what this does. This is just all the ingredients that saw that you needed it from TikTok. So this could be not what y'all use if you're like a bartender or anything, but like I'm not one of those, I'm a YouTuber. So this is some cranberry juice. Then we got this thing called grenadine. I think it's like some type of syrup or something, but pour some of that in there. And y'all, we're gonna be making 2 of them. Like I promise you it's gonna be enough. Then like when I had like it professionally made and they were only doing like a regular shot of it or double shot of it, whatever the fuck, I was tore up from the floor up. Make you want to throw up. And lastly, we're gonna add in our orange juice, our OJ. With not the killer though. Rest in peace, Nicole. Then we're gonna get our handy dandy glass straw. Thank you. Stick it in there. Twist it together. It's not supposed to be this red, so I think I might have put too much of the grenadine thing in it, or maybe too much cranberry juice. Oh, I almost forgot my order. So I actually bought some maraschino cherries, and I bought some more strawberries. I don't usually buy strawberries because you got like 3 days to eat them before they start looking like raisins. I like my strawberries like genetically modified, where they be as big as like a mouse or something. Alrighty, so this is what we have. Oh! It looks so good. Y'all can't see the cherries in there, but they're in there. Look and see. I might just eat one. I asked you guys on my Instagram to ask me some messy / nosy type of questions, and I'm gonna answer it for y'all while I'm drunk. Y'all did not miss a beat when I tell y'all was asking me some good questions, no shade. I asked my spam account too on Instagram, and girl, they was asking me corny shit like, you know, like how's your day been? Girl, we here to get messy. But some of these topics, I feel like opportunity to be seen as messy if I let it get like that. But I just feel like a lot of these questions need to be answered so I can stop getting the questions about them, and maybe other people stop getting the questions about them because I know they're getting the questions about them also. Okay, so I'm about to go ahead and make the second drink off camera, so let's go ahead and get on with this video. Hey y'all, so I'm back. I just moved my chair from where I usually sit last time to over here in the kitchen. I mean, shit, it's only over there across the counter. I'm already done with the first drink. I wanted to come and start it tipsy. I didn't want it to like grow into tipsy, and I'm happy that I did that because the tipsy's starting to hit me a little bit. Woo, and it's hitting fast. It sure is. I was gonna make a third one, but bitch, we be in here acting like Frank Gallagher. Let's go ahead and take another swig of the old schnapster, am I right? Ooh. That was a little bit more bitter. I have all these screenshots from the thing. These are the ones that I just felt like were the best. And there was a lot of them that were repeated ones. So clearly these are questions that you hoes been thinking about and asking me, and I'm just gonna do it now. So besides the one you told us about, what has been the craziest sneaky link I haven't told y'all about? I'm kind of regretting if I'm making this video, I don't know. I just feel like, I'm such like, I don't want y'all to think that I'm just this nasty trifling bitch. Like, not that it wasn't nothing trifling for real, but I just used to act like a mangy mutt, and I'm just not that person no more. I feel like nothing else too crazy. Oh, wait, no, I'm gonna say that one because there's a question in there that I have to tell this one in, so I don't think wait, is this it? I can't remember this is the question. Fuck it, I'm gonna tell it. So this happened when I was back in college, right? And I had met this boy that went to my school, and he was so fine, y'all. He had this big old butt, like that. Ooh, girl, I just love a big ass butt. Why did... I had a roommate, obviously in both my dorms, but in my first one, it was extra bad. Remember, that was the one that took the shit in his drawers and then went to my freaking pamper and threw him in there. So there was this movie room that we had, and mind you, the dorm was older, so the movie room was like real tacky. It was like 2 couches and a 45-inch TV hung up on the wall. Like, it really wasn't that much, but girl, tell me why we ended up like going to the movie room and it was locked, like someone was in there using it. And I'm like, girl, it is 3 a.m. Like, this is not what the movie room is used for at this point. So the only other room that was available, was the kitchen. So we literally, why did we lay down our clothes on the floor to make like a pallet so we wouldn't be touching the floor? And girl, we got busy. Sorry. We didn't have like intercourse or anything, but there was definitely some sucky here, some sucky there. Like, it wasn't cute. And honestly, only I finished because, like, I don't know, like, listen, I'm the type of person where if there's no emotional connection there, like, it's clearly only for sexual pleasure, girl, you better not let me bust first because you're gonna be mad when you go home with blue balls. How does it feel being the messiest B-word alive? Kennedy, you can lick the taint between my ass. Honestly, I don't really feel like I'm messy. I feel like I did used to be messy, but I really don't even think that. I just feel like I have a very low tolerance for bullshit, because if it's someone in my city, we can just scrap and we can get our anger out that way and just be that. But obviously, if you get into it with somebody on the internet, that's why you guys really don't ever really see me beef with anyone from my city. But when I be getting into it with these influencers, they be like, y'all hoes be flights away. Like, girl, no one catching a flight to Los Angeles to be beefing with bitches. Like, we just gonna have to beef on the internet while I'm in Seattle. I just feel like I've taken so much disrespect from people, family, friends, really anybody. I've taken so much disrespect from people, and now that I'm not afraid to speak up for myself, the anger that consumes me when I feel disrespected, like, this consumes me in like a whole different level. So I have to eat you up after that. And really the only way you would ever really hurt an influencer bitch is if you like take it to her hood. Have you ever had a three-way? I've had a lot of questions like this. I don't know if y'all think I'm just getting slutted out or something, but no, I've never had a threesome. When was the last time you got in your ass? I honestly couldn't tell you. Maybe this morning when I was washing it. I don't know, it doesn't really itch down there, so there's not really much that goes on down there unless someone's like eating it. Any sneaky links in your new apartment yet? Okay, so I have fornicated one time since being out here, and now I'm practicing celibacy until not forever though, I find someone who like I'm dating. I actually really like what I'm doing just because I feel like I don't really feel good about myself anymore when I do this stuff. I feel like when I first blew up on social media and I would tell you all these like crazy ass story times, it was like I was using sex to like basically make myself feel better, like, oh, I can do it with this person, do it with that person, like I'm bad. Like, I felt like I was trying to prove something, and now that I know I'm bad, girl, I ain't gotta prove shit to nobody. Sometimes I'd be like, oh, I just really wish there was somebody playing in my butt right now. But then other times I'm like, Have you ever topped or wanted to? My fourth and fifth body were boys, and I topped them. Gag it. What side hustle would you actually want to do? I'm actually thinking about starting drop shipping, so get ready for that. I'm about to be selling all the products, y'all, on Shopify. It's about to be all lit shit. So when it drops, y'all gonna buy something from it and help a bitch get rich. Thank you. Have you ever had sex in the public area? See, that's why I was saving the kitchen story time. That was that. That was the public area. But remember I said the movie room was where we were going to? It was because the time before, the sneaky link before that sneaky link, I did it with someone in the movie room, and girl, he knew how to eat a butt. Shout out to him. Why did you and Kaya fall out? So I get this question a lot, and this is not a messy question. This is not me trying to be funny or anything. Let me take a sip. So I get this question a lot on TikTok or on Instagram. People are always asking me like, what happened to you and this person? What happened to you, this person? Honestly, I thought a lot of you already knew this, because when me and Kaya fell out, it was actually over the internet after I went to her house. I'm not gonna get too much into it because I'm sure she doesn't want to talk about it. I definitely don't want to fucking talk about it because it was just a lot of weird going on. But all in all, it was just a lot of back and forth with her actions and her words, and also with mine. Like, I even take responsibility for it because I just felt like I should have like talked up for myself. Like, I should have spoke up for myself, but I was so scared because I was like, girl, like, this is supposed to be your friend. Like, this is a whole different type of weird situation. This is one of the first type of like instances where I got into it with like an influencer, and I was just like, girl, like, you know, it was weird. It was a lot of weird shit going on, but I was provoked. Me and my friends was provoked, and we got made out to look like we were bullies, and we were actually added to a group chat. So gag it. But honestly, I see her here and there on like YouTube from like her streaming page and stuff. Like, it's always on my Explore page here and there. I honestly wish the best for her. I'm over it now. I really don't give a damn about it, because if you wasn't here now, you wasn't supposed to be. You know what I mean? Who was the last guy you talked to in the past few days? Bitch, I'm having fun, first of all, okay? I feel like I give the title of talking to me way too easily to people who really don't deserve it, because girl, are we really even talking, or are you just using me to your advantage? Like that weak ass pogo stick that ran off with that $250. But I'm definitely, you know, flirting with someone right now. I'm flirting with a lot of people right now, not gonna lie, but there's one person that has like my attention, but I'm not gonna really be talking about it or putting really no updates or anything in the air. I'm not gonna get it. I really don't care. If it works out, it works out. If it doesn't, it doesn't. Have you ever sucked D word while N word was driving? I'm trying to bleep out my words, so I don't gotta do it when I'm editing. No, I have not. I'm trying to save it like fun stuff like that for like my man. So when I get my next boyfriend, I'll probably wait like a month into it, and then yeah, I'm gonna flip him like a pancake and eat that butt. I don't know where that came from. Clearly I just want to eat a butt, because that was a whole different question. Has a man ever came to you as a man about your man? Gag it. Girl, no, but I caught my ex in high school talking to a boy because the boy posted him on Snapchat, like him and my ex FaceTiming on Snapchat. I remember I was so fucking mad because I'm like, girl, I just called you an hour ago, you ain't answer or text me back, but you on the phone with this light-skinned bitch? Ooh. Girl, I was so mad. What's your craziest hookup story you never told us about? What is my craziest hookup story I've never told y'all about? I'm not gonna lie, I tell y'all a lot of my business, and I've told y'all a lot of my business, so I don't think there's nothing that like I haven't told you yet. Like, I literally just told you I got head on a kitchen floor. Do you and your parents still talk, or do you just not talk to them as much as you used to? We don't talk as much as I used to because I'm not in their house anymore. Me and my mom are just now starting to like rebuild whatever that is, but honestly it's a strained relationship. There's a lot of history in there, so I don't know how far we're gonna get with that. But me and my stepdad, we definitely gotten a lot closer, so shout out to that. How many edibles can you do before you start going a little loco? I'm not gonna lie, I'm very much a lightweight when it comes to edibles. I don't know what it is. Like when I was in LA, I had got so messed up on these edibles in like a pre-roll. Girl, the world was spinning. I thought that I was on a roller coaster. It was only a 10 milligram edible. Like girl, not you got high off a fruit snack. How did you and Ricky become friends? So me and Ricky are actually cousins. Not a lot of people believe me when I say that, but me and Ricky are related. My great grandpa is Ricky's great grandma's brother. So shout out to my cousin. Is there any drama you wish you acted out of character for because they deserved it? I'm not gonna lie, when I told you that story time about how I got left at that LA party, I really wish I had like cussed both them hoes out because they left me there. And I was talking to Nita about this a few days ago, and I was like, girl, like I think about it a lot. Like I could have got R-worded, beat up, kidnapped, or something worse. Like I literally, anything could happen to me that night. I was drunk by myself in the middle of the night in LA, in a part of LA I wasn't even like used to. I didn't know how to get home to the friend's house I was staying at, and y'all left me there. And mind you, the girl's birthday just passed. I think it was like yesterday or something. And I literally have not, like she invited me to her party and I sat there and I read that and I didn't say happy birthday because girl, I don't give a fuck about your new year life because you didn't care about mine. And then the other person I went there with, like they're always trying to hang out and they'll be like, oh, I miss you this, I miss you that. And honestly, I never got those I miss yous until I started blowing up on the internet, and then my like spot with like my fan base or you know my supporters with y'all got like more solidified. They started getting like real, what's the word, like choosy. And now you want to be friends with me and check up on me and you hang out with me and invite me over and stuff. But when a bitch only had like 200K on TikTok, 300K on TikTok, I didn't see none of that attention. So it's real weird that you see that people start getting the social media clout and they start getting weird. Like I'm always gonna be the real bitch, no shade. That's why I be cussing these people out so bad when they be getting into it with me, because girl, you forget I am a human first, influencer second. So if you say something that hurts my feelings and I can't punch you in that mouth, I'm gonna punch you in them analytics, baby, and gag you. I did it once to a with 12 million followers, I can do it twice. Has any of your sneaky links smelled down there? No, girl, because then we wouldn't be no sneaky link. Did you ever catch feelings for Salem? Hell to the no. I didn't know who Salem was when Ricky and him first started dating or first started even talking. But me personally, me and Ricky have two very different types of like men and who we think is attractive. And even if I thought Salem was the finest nigga on earth, I'm sorry, girl, as soon as you like start dating my homegirl, all that's out the window, because then that's weird as hell. Someone just said recreate this now. Bet. Let's take like, let's get down to like right here. Oh, what's that body count? Okay, so this, I'm not gonna tell you the exact number because just a lady never tells all her business, but I'll give you a range. So it is below 15 and above, how much do I want to get? Above 10. That's all you need to know. Who is your ugliest boyfriend? He was never a real boyfriend, but when COVID first started, I had met this boy on Tinder. I didn't even really meet him for real, but I was on Tinder. I met this boy. He was real cute. His name was Michael. Well, he was cute at first, but then when you're a bum, you're like nasty to me. Like we would be like on the phone and I'd be like, I would look at his lips. They would always be dry. His tongue would always be white. I was like, girl, no. I know that mouth smell like a rectum. Have you ever eaten booty? No, I have not. I want to. I'm not gonna lie. Like I am not opposed to eating booty, but you can't just be out here licking anybody's anus. Like you gotta make sure you like the person, make sure they're clean. Contrary to what y'all believe, I do have some coof to me. Have you and that light-skinned girl ever talked since the vid dropped? I'm assuming you're talking about the light-skinned gremlin. Yeah, no, me and She-Hulk have not talked. Would there be nothing to talk about? Next time I see her, like, I hope I'm with one of my friends who's a girl, because somebody's getting their ass whooped and it's not gonna be my friend. I was real disrespected in that situation, other than, you know, losing my apartment and, you know, being told all these threats and getting my number leaked. You were talking about some pretty personal stuff when, and I mean, shit, so was I, but you brought it up first, so I had to just match your energy. And you know, it's like, it's so crazy when you confide in somebody in something and then they sit there and be like, oh, like, they're trying to be there for you and shit, but as soon as y'all fall out, they true colors show. And there's one video that she had made on her story, and basically she was like, you're not a bully. That's the only part I saw. And she was like, you're not a bully for real, it's laughable. And then she said something about like me sweating when I got like nervous because my like social anxiety was so bad at that time. And girl, I was just like clocking out because it was gonna piss me off to the point where I was gonna have to fuck somebody up, and if it wasn't gonna be her, then I wasn't gonna be satisfied. So I never watched the video. There's videos of it on YouTube, obviously, and yeah, no, when I see her, that bitch gotta get beat up on my mama. Not me, but she gonna be running some rounds with somebody. Worst heartbreak that's ever happened to you? Honestly, after that, and I had to come back home, I had met this boy, Marquise. I did the story time a few months ago, and how he like had his ex really like on the side, and I didn't know, and I was just stupid, and I fell for, you know, a nigga's words. Yeah, that was a pretty bad moment in my life. I feel like because I had just moved back from LA after all that embarrassing stuff happened to me, but then I didn't have anyone to talk to about it. Like, I wanted to tell y'all so bad about it, but at the time, mentally, I could not handle like the altitude of what that beef was gonna be when it happened, because my mental health was so down. So I met this boy, met him and stuff, and yes, a lot of people are also asking me like, Keish, you only knew him for like a week and a half, 2 weeks. Like, okay, I think you're missing the point. He made me feel happy, and that was a very foreign feeling for a while. And, you know, he made me forget about, you know, the pain and the sorrows and stuff like that. So, yes, only 2 weeks and I fell in love with that man. And I just think I've also never been played like that. Like, it's always been, like, blatant. So, you know what I mean? I'm so used to toxic relationships. I feel like you guys can see from my story times, I do not know how to pick good friends. I do not know how to pick good like men in relationships and stuff. And I feel like honestly in my family, I have no good examples of good relationships. The one good example I had were my great grandparents, and one of them has passed away. So, you know. Has anyone that you did a story time on try to fight you? No, them hoes don't be on shit. Most awkward thing that happened on a link. Also, I love you so much. It's not even strong, but I hate the taste of alcohol, so even a little bit just, that's why I can't take a shot. But as far as the most awkward thing that happened to me in the sneaky link, I guess like getting robbed after giving head. That was a pretty crazy night, no shame. Top or bottom? I am a bottom. I was a top. I tried it just because I'm a little bit more male presenting in the sense of like how I dress and how I take my pictures and stuff. No, I'm a bottom. Once you've been born, are you in the process of living or dying? Okay, ooh. Wait, let's get into it. Wait, this has some layers to it. This is a little controversial, but you're really low key, like if you really think about it, you're dying because we all live to die. Like at the end of the day, you're gonna die. Everyone watching this is going to have an end one day, including me. But it's what you leave behind that I feel like makes you living. Like you could be alive, but not living. Think about it. Have you forgiven the people who have wronged you, or is it forever f***ing bitches? One person I have forgave is... You know what? I think I just lied. No, it's really fuck all you hoes. I just feel like, honestly, you did what you did. And yes, we all make mistakes. And, you know, I do believe in growth and I try to advocate for growth. But a lot of people I feel like that I've fallen out with, especially the people I've fallen out with on the internet and stuff, y'all took advantage of me being a good person to y'all. And you did some loser shit. Look what it got you. Nothing. It got you nowhere. Still, you were just a bad person to be a bad person. Maybe one person. I would be cool with Tati again. What we fell out over was so stupid. I wouldn't say it was miscommunication because she was, you know, it was definitely some weird shit going on. But it was like real small compared to the other levels of disrespect I got. But at the same time, it's kind of like, I don't know. We're gonna have to see. I feel like there is gonna be a day again where her and I, like, are friends, like, later in the future. We run into each other. It's cool. Cause we've actually, Tati and I have seen each other at our birthday party, at the light-skinned girl's birthday party. But yeah, I feel like me and Tati would be friends again eventually in the future, but just, I don't know. I was just, when we fell out, like, I was so hot-headed. I'm still hot-headed, but now I know how to, like, keep it off the internet as fast. Like, I wouldn't have even let that get to the internet. And I didn't make, like, a story time or nothing about it, but I did go on live, and then y'all just apparently knew who I was talking about and gagged me. So let your grandma get jumped or your mom's. It's gonna definitely have to be my grandma. My head, I'm kind of lightheaded, not gonna lie. I am like super duper lightheaded. Imagine this chair was really like an electrical chair and I actually pressed the button and I was like, ah! I'm sorry, that wasn't really even funny. And why did my camera just stop recording as soon as I did that? Who your daddy? My daddy's in jail. I am Keescrawfrd Jr. I'm not gonna say my middle name because I don't want y'all to like figure it out and then like find, you know, my social security number. But my dad is obviously Keescrawfrd Sr. And mind you, I think our names are actually spelled different. His dumbass mom made my name spelled Marcques. And I think his is actually spelled Marquis. So I guess stupid just run on that side of the bloodline. He's in jail. I've never met him for real. Like, I mean, obviously I probably knew him when I was like 1 or something, but he was a deadbeat, and my mom stepped to the plate and she took the responsibility to be a young mom, and she turned it, period. Listen, she ain't perfect, but she did her due diligence. And I think he actually went to jail. My mom is so petty. Y'all think I'm petty? When I asked my mom if I could see a picture from my dad for the first time, do you know what she showed me? She showed me his mugshot. Would you rather eat booty or watch your mom get hers date? Considering how I just said I would eat a rectum for free if I was dating the person or I really like them, yeah, I can't. Cause if I watch my mom get her butt ate and she moans even one time, I can never talk to her again. Oh my God, I know I'm getting drunk. I'm starting to sweat. It's getting so hot. And mind you, my AC is on like 69 right now. Like, it's looking like it's an asthma pump. He in and out, breathing. Hey! Let me call Ricky. Oh my God, I'm so sweaty. I hope she's not asleep or nothing. That bitch love taking naps. Let me call Najee and just say what's up. Hey girl, what's up with you?
Hey man.
I'm drunk right now. I'm filming a YouTube video, and I just wanted the girls to say hi to you. So say what's up.
Yeah, hi, how y'all doing? I know this bitch is day drinking because, you know, life get hard, but I just want all y'all to know, don't follow in his footsteps because your liver, it will fuck up. Okay?
Well, you and Ricky make up. I don't know where this narrative came from that me and Ricky are even beefing, but that's family. That's my sister. So we're gonna always be locked in. Bald head, wiener, or hair. They didn't say wiener, they said the D word, but you know, I'm trying to censor stuff out like that. Honestly, I don't care. It can be bald, like it just went through chemotherapy, or it can have an afro. You know what I mean? As long as it look cute, I really don't care. What happened with the group TikTok page with Kaya came in and them? Honestly, we all just kind of got consumed with our own content on our main pages, and we never really went on there. And there was a member, I'm not gonna say the name because that's a little too messy. The person who owned the page, like not owned it, but made the page with their account, like their email and stuff, was so controlling. Like we never could really add anybody new. Like Ricky was actually supposed to be on Negroes Inc., if y'all didn't know, but because Ricky didn't have 100K, the person who had the password and stuff like that wouldn't let us. Did I just hear something? The person who had the password wouldn't let us add her. So, you know, it's like, whatever, what could we do? No one wants to be dealing with a fucking tyrant. At that point, girl, no one really cares about the page, for real. How long have you been smoking? The first time I smoked was, like, ever, was in 7th grade, and it was with this boy. Like, my mom and my grandma was like, you need to hang out with your cousin. I'm like, I don't know this man, okay? Just because he's family does not mean he's a cousin. You know what I mean? It was like puck. I took all them hits. I didn't feel not an ounce of high. And then mind you, I was just sitting there being like greedy. I was eating this fried chicken. They were like, oh my God, you must be high because you're eating all this food. No, maybe I'm high because I'm hungry as fuck. How has being on social media affected your mental health? Girl, when I tell y'all that social media, you know, like there was stuff that I can't control or I couldn't control, and I never thought were embarrassing until I was on social media. Like, I used to have a really bad nail biting problem, and then y'all will always, not y'all, but like there were people who would always like make fun of my nails because they were like nubs. And I just had really bad anxiety, and that was like my easiest coping mechanism. Oh girl, I'm starting to stutter and stutter my words and shit. Oh shit. As far as like my weight, girl, I couldn't count on all my fingers and toes how many times that I've been made fun of because of my weight, or like slick comments I've heard because of my weight and seen. And honestly, I can sit here and say like, I never cared. Like at the end of the day, I know I'm bad, but I didn't always know I was bad. You know what I mean? I was clearly insecure and anxious as fuck. So it used to get to me a lot. Now I don't rarely get the comments because I've lost so much weight. I would get made fun of. Like y'all had noticed I have silver teeth in the bottom row of my mouth, one here and one there. I've always had them when I was young because my great grandparents used to spoil me and let me drink bottles until I was like 5, and I'd be laying down with the bottles in my mouth and the milk would like mess up my teeth. So my parents had to pay for all types of surgeries and stuff for me to get my teeth like straight and like fixed and stuff. That's why I have pretty like I would get like all types of hate comments about my teeth, and then I'd be like, girl, like I mean, I got silver caps and yes, it's not normal, but at the same time, at least I did something about them. They could sit here and be rotten and then y'all be mad. So yes, I have these two right there, and honestly, I wish I had got like them turned to white caps before I moved out to Texas, but I just don't even care no more. Like at this point, you're gonna talk about me, you're gonna talk about me. I don't give a fuck. I got the problem fixed though. Let me see this boy texted me. Oh, he didn't. Have you actually ever went through a sneaky link in high school or college? Obviously college, I was having my fun, but in high school, there was a few DL boys. There was a cool, like, all together, not all of them went to my school, but there was a cool, like, 5 of them. And girl, and mind you, someone called me a few days ago and someone was like, who are the, like, DL boys that you, like, were talking to? And I just feel like that's such a disrespect. Oh my God, I'm stuttering. That's such a disrespectful ass question to me, because it's just like, girl, like, we barely talk. Like, you're cool peoples. Like, if she's watching this, you're cool peoples, but I'm not outing nobody. Like, that's weird. I don't even really tell Ricky, for real, when I'm like talking to a DL person, unless she doesn't even know who they are. And I don't even tell her that they're DL. I just be like, oh, this boy named this. And it'd be that, because Ricky don't care though. You know what I mean? But I know that this specific person, like, you have too many ties to people in the city and you know a lot of them. And, yeah, no, bitch, keep that messy ass shit over there. I'm not outing nobody. What y'all think Don Cheadle doing right now? How many boyfriends did you have and why'd you break up with them? Honestly, I pretty much got cheated on the first time, and after that, I never really had like a real boyfriend. So, you know, I'm just been teen single, and I just been, you know, doing my Dougie and, you know, running around with the girls and stuff. But also, I feel like because I'm more attractive now, like, I mean, it's undeniable. Like, I've definitely gotten more attractive, especially since I like lost weight, because I'm more of like a societal norm. And I also feel like I just keep better care of myself than what I used to. Because girl, I mean, listen, if you even go back to my old story times, hair would not be done, or if it was done, it would just look stupid. I was bigger. I really don't know how to dress. I love a graphic tee though. I love a graphic tee. A graphic tee and some shorts. I mean, let me show y'all what I'm wearing now. I mean, let's get into it. Who's the worst friend you've ever had and why? That light-skinned Shrek and her crackhead ass sister. I just feel like, honestly, I thought they were really good friends and I put a lot of trust in them, and I just got done so wrong. Like, because, you know what I mean? I didn't want to go to a bitch party in Paris. Paris, mind you, not, you know, Miami, not the Aspens. No, I didn't want to go to Paris, a whole different continent. That's Europe, baby. I didn't want to go to Europe, and I got kicked out of my apartment essentially, and told that all my clothes were stolen, and then got my number leaked. And then got made fun of because I was big and I had a binge eating disorder. Yeah, no, y'all can go to hell in a handbasket. Doused in gasoline at that. How you feel about Drizzy Drake sleeping on a $395,000 mattress? Well, does he want to pay some rent too? Because my rent's like a millionth of that. Longest relationship, only 8 months. That's so embarrassing. Has any of your plugs tried to push up on you? I don't use plugs. Only reason why I don't is because I've always had either a friend go to the dispo for me, or I just figured it out. I don't really like to use plugs. If I didn't like to use them in Seattle, I definitely don't want to use them out here unless a really close friend that I trust gives me their like contact. Because bitch, it's gonna take one time for you to start smoking on some pre-rolls, on some booth pack, and girl, it's gonna be Ajax up in there, and then you gonna never wake up. And this messy hole said, who scammed you for that Pandora bracelet though? A light-skinned dwarf, okay? Yay high, pockets yay big. Ooh, broke boys, am I right? Do you ever plan on getting close to your family? Honestly, there's certain members of my family that I want to get close with, but then I feel like y'all sat there and let me go through the shit I went through, and y'all ignored it because it was, you know, more fitting to have a straight, more masculine son than it was to have a gay son. Nobody in my family can convince me that they ever really cared, except like Auntie Ro or my great-grandparents. Like, they would let me do stuff, and this is why I love them so much, because Ro, like one time my Auntie Ro, like a kid at a birthday party asked me like why I sound like a girl or if I'm gay, and everybody was like in front of me when they had asked. And she got that little motherfucker in check, and then she like, you know, she gave me a hug and told me how much she loved me and stuff. And I knew what she was trying to say at the time, and you know what I mean? I just really appreciate that. As far as my great-grandparents, they've always supported me and made me feel like me. Like, I was allowed to be myself around them. At their house when I was a kid, they would let me play with like girl toys and stuff, and they taught me how to braid hair, and they didn't care how feminine I was. They didn't care because at the end of the day, I was their great grandchild and they loved me. And I don't know, I guess for me, that was at the time I didn't realize this. Ugh, girl, I don't know when to start crying. I'm not gonna start crying, so I'm gonna hurry and get off this topic, but I just feel like at the time, I thought it was because they let me do everything I wanted, which also did go into effect why I like to go over there so much, but it was like, it was the one safe space for me as a child. Like, I was allowed to just go there and be me and not have to worry about feeling judged or, you know, being told that wasn't okay, or getting like punched in the stomach or getting spit in my face or pushed down basement stairs and stuff. So like, I really appreciate them, and I love my great-grandparents down. Love them. And this is actually our last question. Have you ever slept with a girl or someone's girlfriend? My first 3 bodies were actually girls, and honestly, I've been avoiding doing that story time because I didn't want my family to find out about it, because you know, now they watch my videos. But because my mom doesn't mess with either parties anymore, like the person whose house it was at and the person whose relative it was. Wait, let me clarify that because I sound a little spooky ooky. They weren't my relative. So the girl was my age and her big sister was my mom's age. Yeah, so it was a little mixy, but my mom don't fuck with her no more, so. Girl, that story time will be coming soon. That will actually be one of my story times for next week. That's it for today's video. What? I'm screaming. I know I'm. Ooh, that was trifling. I'm sorry. So my breath don't stink though. Like it don't stink. So we're gonna go ahead and finish the rest of like whatever this is. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching today's video. I don't know if it even seems like I'm drunk. I hope it does, because girl, that last video with them buzz balls was so corny. I've had to learn, and being an influencer, you kind of have to learn to handle your liquor, and also just being an adult, you gotta learn to handle your liquor. You don't want to be that person at the party or at an event. I know how to like handle it a little better than what I used to, but like I promise you I'm drunk as hell. So I hope y'all enjoyed this video, and I hope, oh damn, I hope I told y'all. Did I tell y'all in the beginning to drink and smoke with me? I hope y'all drink and smoke with me. Thank you guys so much for watching. Oh, my camera's about to die. I gotta go. Thank you guys so much for watching today's video. Follow all my social medias down below. I appreciate y'all so much. I love y'all 100 times. Hey! Bye, y'all. I'll see y'all later. And I hope y'all have just the bestest this day. And you know what I mean? If y'all could follow me on my Instagram, that'd be great. And also, do y'all just not like the scary game video? Oh, wait, I already talked about it in the beginning. Forget what I said. Love y'all.